Before we dive into this hidden treasure story, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. You don't want to miss the kinds of secrets I'm about to share. This is not just another coin video. This is a mystery buried in your very own coin collection. And at the end of this video, I'll reveal why a small, ordinary-looking coin, yes, a 1995 2 rand from South Africa, might be worth up to $3 million under the right circumstances. So stay with me. Now picture this. You're going through an old box, maybe something your father left behind, or you're flipping through a drawer full of forgotten coins. You see it. Small, silver-colored, not flashy. You almost toss it aside. But something tells you to look closer. That number catches your eye. 1995. 2 rand. Nothing fancy, right? But here's the truth. That coin might be hiding more value than most people would ever imagine. The 2 rand coin from 1995 is not particularly rare in itself. In fact, millions were minted that year. It was part of South Africa's standard circulation. People used it to buy bread, milk, a newspaper. It passed through countless hands. But as with all great stories, the magic lies in the details. Not all coins are created equal. Some coins, minted in small batches or struck under rare conditions, become legends among collectors. And this one, under the right conditions, could be one of them. This coin, when held in your hand, has a certain weight to it. Solid, compact. It features the South African coat of arms on one side, and on the other, a graceful kudu antelope standing tall, proud, with the denomination beneath it. It looks like any other coin from the 90s. But let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of proof coins? Or minting errors? Have you ever wondered how a coin's journey, from the press to your pocket, can turn it from a simple object into a piece of history? Here's what you need to understand. When mints create coins, some are made for circulation, millions of them. But others, very few, are made with exceptional care. These are called proofs, struck with polished dies, sharper images, mirror-like surfaces. Only a tiny fraction are made this way. Some years, only a few thousand, sometimes less. And if your 1995 2 rand happens to be one of those few, then it's already a rare find. But the story doesn't end there. There's also something else that can turn an ordinary coin into a gold mine: errors. Imagine a misaligned die, a missing detail, a double strike. These things weren't supposed to happen, and because of that, they're prized like artwork by collectors. A coin with a flaw might seem broken to you and me, but to the right collector, that's what makes it valuable beyond belief. Now add one more layer. The coin is not only a proof, not only an error, but also in flawless condition. Not scratched, not rubbed, not corroded by time. That is what makes headlines. That is what goes into auction houses with velvet gloves and glass cases. That is what people fight over with paddles raised and millions at stake. Now let's get personal. Why does this matter to you? Because the chances are, you or someone you know may have one of these coins tucked away. Your father, your grandfather. Maybe it's sitting in a tin box next to some old photos. Maybe it came back in your change one day and you dropped it in a drawer and forgot. And now, as coin collectors and investors around the world search for these hidden gems, your forgotten 2 rand could be the one that changes everything. The age group I speak to, men in their 50s and 60s, you've lived through real history. You remember the old notes, the new flags, the changing designs on coins. You've seen it all. But you may not know that what you've held in your hands might be worth more than gold. This is your chance to take a second look. Pull out those boxes, open those tins, take out the old envelopes filled with coins. Don't let something of value sit in the shadows another year. Because now you know what to look for. Think of it like this. Every coin tells a story. Some tell stories of the past. Some whisper secrets of hidden value. And every now and then, one coin breaks the silence with a roar that echoes through the world of collectors. It's not about hype. It's about history, craftsmanship, and timing. The right coin, in the right condition, discovered at the right time. That's when everything changes. That I'm not saying every 1995 2 rand coin is worth a fortune. In fact, most are not. But a rare proof, a perfect specimen, a documented minting error, that's a different story entirely. That's when people start making phone calls. That's when collectors from Europe, America, Asia start taking notice. That's when auction houses prepare for a bidding war. And that brings me to the moment you've waited for. What if I told you there's a belief among some collectors that the right 1995 2 Rand coin, under absolutely perfect conditions, with the right rarity, error, proof quality, and collector interest, could be valued at $3 million? Not a dream, not fantasy, a speculative peak, yes, but not impossible. Let that sink in. $3 million. For a coin most people wouldn't look at twice. That's the power of knowledge, timing, and a little luck. That's why I make these videos. Because you never know what's hiding in plain sight. So before you move on to the next thing, take action. Search your drawers. Look through your collections. Talk to your family. And if you find that coin, well, maybe your story is the next one I'll tell. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed for more discoveries like this. Until next time, keep hunting.